And we are live. I'm waiting. I guess there's no punchline. There's no punchline saying we're live.
Nope.
My internet's out. Just roll it.
All right. Well, in that case, we will roll that footage. I guess we need a backup thing with MGO with all these Optimus Prime reveals where you just have the mascot say it's prime time. Anyway, here we go.
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday. It's 9 o'clock Eastern. And if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you very much. We would not be able to do the show without all of you awesome folks that tune in each and every week. And if you're watching us here live, do a few things for us. One, smash that like button. Get it as blue as you possibly can. If you are feeling so inclined, we got a live chat over there. We'd love it if you pop in, say hi. We want to make you part of the conversation. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Let us know what you're hyped about. Let us know if you got anything cool this week. And on top of that, make sure if you're not already, you're subscribed and you ring that notification bell because we've always got bonus content on the horizon. And Dave, do we have anything coming up for figure reaction that you want to hype up for the fine people out there?
Nothing I can officially disclose just yet. Let's leave it at that. I've got feelers out, just waiting to hear some people coming back. But with the conventions and things like that, I understand why people are a little busy right now.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a little busy, we'll get into how you when we get into how you're doing, we got to tell the folks about what it was that you and Mike got to do most recently. But on the topic of figure action, make sure you ring that notification bell so you can stay in the loop when we have that bonus content out there. And also, you're going to want to check out our link in the description below to the Teespring store, where we've got some of the best priced merch around for shows on YouTube. And if we see you wearing a figure action shirt at TFCon in Baltimore, we're going to give you a high five, hug, handshake, whatever you so choose. But we're going to think you're a cool person for doing so. Anyway, with all that said,
Nero will let you nuzzle his beard.
I might. You never know. Maybe I'll have like the nice, lush, deluxe beard by the time we get there. So I can recreate the deluxe meeting Peter Cullen photo, but with me. With all that said, let's get into it. Find out how everybody's doing. We'll start off.
There's a restraining order out there, folks.
Well, Dave, how are you doing? And did you pick up anything cool this week?
I'm doing all right. We hit 500 views on my channel, so for those of you who were able to join us for the giveaway on Hello Toys last weekend.
I think you said views instead of subscribers.
Sorry, 500 subscribers. It has been... Sorry, I'm not firing on all cylinders this evening. I apologize. So, but yeah, we had over 500 subscribers this week on my channel. So we did a giveaway on Hello Dope Toys. So that was a lot of fun to join up for that. Plus, got to hang out with Quentin Bedwell, which was always a good guy to hang with. He was doing some really cool stuff with this guy we know named Kato, just so you know. Rumor has it, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a little Western. It's going to be a little weird. And I love everything I've been hearing about it. So
I might also have
definitely follow Kato's channel to catch news on that. I'm totally not trying to suck up to Kato, get on his channel. But no. But we got some... Give that potato camera its camera back. What the heck is that supposed to be?
I think he's saying you're coming in a little fuzzy.
Is it
that's right.
Sorry, again, my internet sucks. If let me know if it becomes a problem, I'll just reboot the computer. So sorry, it's my end. But I did get a few cool things. I did get Retro Card Beachhead, which I'm very excited to finally get my hands on because Amazon kept telling me it's coming, then it's not, then it's coming, then it's not, then it's coming, now it's here. Now, apparently, a whole bunch of night creepers are showing up at my house on Tuesday, which weren't supposed to come until September. from down the pipeline of people that I know who are really cool, I was able to get myself Bartholomew Vex from Mezco, which I cannot wait to photograph. This figure's been out for a while, so I probably will not review on this channel, so that means I just get to do some photography, and keep an eye on my Instagram for that, because I hear this guy's the GOAT when it comes to Mezco figures. If you know, you know. This arrived yesterday, the Tiger Force 2-pack, because I've got a problem with Tiger Force repaints. But I am happy that he gets that Roadblock gets the big ass gun, and I don't know why, I'm enjoying the sub teams more than I could with GI Classified series. And I know with everything going on today, I'll be still throwing more money at Hasbro. And then lastly, this is something a little different. This is probably more of a display piece, but we had the Prime Day last week, and I've been staring at this guy on 5K Toys for a while, and they had this guy on special. Basically, it's like a $200 figure for like 118, so I couldn't say no to it. I've been wanting to get this and photograph this. This is the Fog Toys Fantasy Alphabet Series A, which is basically this guy on the cyberpunk jet thing, which is pretty cool. And Cutthroat Comics, there's pros and cons, there's balances to both. I enjoy both lines. I actively collect both. I purposely have my Garrison Cavalry. I have my Garrison Cavalry figure and my Cobra Trooper hugging each other on my display shelf to show that they're in solidarity of 1/12 scale action figures. The tribalists hate me. Back to you, Zero.
Is it back to him? I think he turned himself off instead of
never mind.
over to me.
So anyway, T-Man, how are you doing? And what'd you get this week?
I'm doing great. And while Cutthroat is thinking like that, I will be having a bunch of G.I. Joe and not even knowing that the other people have figures out. They're cool too. But I put up a review for these Killbots, and it's up right now if you want to see my thoughts on it. But I found some stuff at Ross. I've been wanting these and never saw them in store, and find both of them at the same time for books. The Masterverse, like Netflix kid versions of He-Man and Skeletor, but they are way more articulated than what they had out for the kids. So I'm going to debate after I review them will I give them to my nephews or keep them for myself. And I also looked up and found one of these, baby, that X-Men 5-pack of the B-Team squad people. Right.
Strife is a B team. He had the whole Executioner song.
And Strife. Well, Tony was nice enough to randomly send me Uncanny Mezco Wolverine here. Well, I've been trying to make myself think that he's not plain. I like him. Looking at him in the screen right here. He looks great. Slice. I just got these today. I got Warbird. And I love that they sculpted her hair in such a way that it prevents the disc hinge from doing anything. And I got this G-Pack. Big Cage and Iron Fist. So
I love that set.
For the thumbnail and probably film a review at some point later. But yeah, that's good. I like that they didn't use that same damn Netflix body for Luke Cage. They gave him butterfly joints and boot swivel. But that is it for me. How about you, Zero? How are you doing? And did you acquire anything?
Well, I'm doing good. I learned that apparently the bottom button on my mouse kills StreamYard. Like, I have one of these razor mice, and yeah, it kills StreamYard. And while I'm at it,
luckily it didn't end the stream.
no, yeah, thank God, because we we know how that can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good week. Been busy, with work and training. Just getting a lot of stuff done. I'm looking forward. My vacation is coming up. Normally, my wife and I've been talking, like, normally we would be coming back from vacation this time of year. We leave for vacation, not this coming Saturday, not the following one, but we leave on the 10th, and then we come back on the following Saturday, which is the 17th. So looking forward to that. And
that's a foreign concept for me.
Yeah, for a long time I didn't take one. It was crazy, and then since Lex and I got together, we've I've been going on her family vacations for every year. So it's sometimes you just got to force yourself to do it, I found. And but yeah, like I said, got a lot of stuff done. I've been addicted to the Nintendo World Championships on Switch. I know there's a lot of games out, but I'm like, yeah, I'll pick this up. Wasn't expecting to love it, but I've been really been addicted to speed running Super Mario Brothers lately. So been having fun with that, and I got some cool stuff in this week. First and foremost, I got in my Prime Cliff Jumper. So yes, I had to get the pack to get him, but I don't care about the others, but I love this guy. I wish they just came out with this instead of Chase. Like, I like Chase and all. There's some people, like Bolt Matrix put out a video earlier. He's like, this is the most boring figure, but it just works so much as Cliff Jumper. And I love this thing. I also got Party Wallop, which is like a dream come true. I think I've decided that I like him best as Raph. And I've been having this
Raph
configuration.
is the best turtle.
I wholly agree. This thing is cool. I know there's people that are gonna get 4 of them. One's good enough for me, to be honest. I also saw where some people are doing metalhead replacement heads for this guy, and it looks really cool. It especially works when you put the front of the turtle van. Oh, I gotta flip that panel up, or that post up. But
I'll get 4 when he's in raw.
Yeah, if that ever happens, I'd say go for it. But I think I'm cool just having one, and I do love the fact that they built this thing, knowing that not everybody is going to get multiples, and that they just give you everything you need in one package. And this does feel substantial, and it feels like a leader class to me. So I think it's well worth it. And lastly, but not leastly, I finished out at least my Decepticons for my movie masterpiece, and they definitely saved the best for last. The movie masterpiece Brawl, this thing is just amazing, absolutely amazing. And I always thought that the leader class was good back in the day, but this blows it out of the water. I don't have the effects parts with me, but I think this is the best MPM to date. I think the paint is really good. It's actually interesting, like what the designers did. They actually went, they color matched the paint that was used in the movie. Like, apparently when they had the prop tank on the 07 movie, they went to Bear and they used Bear paints to give it this specific blue and green and silver camo. And the designer went to a Bear and got those paints so they could match it on the toy. This thing's just really, really well done. The transformation's fun. The detailing is there. It's got a good weight to it. And it's the only gripe I have is the arms. He's kind of got gorilla arms a little bit, and you can argue, well, that's how the character was designed, and that's how a lot of people are arguing it. You can get him into what you want, but I just wish that they had just given him a forearm rotation. He does have wrist rotation.
2007 accurate.
It is 2007 accurate, for better or worse. And he does have an articulated jaw, which I think is really neat. And he's got painted teeth in there. And then, he's got painted eyes too, which I appreciate. Like, as much as I love Rhinox's eyes look dead. Of course, the webcam's not really showing it, but these eyes are done in like this metallic color that's almost looks vac metalized, but it's not. It kind of reminds me of like the Figma Samus almost. But yeah, it's just really, really well done. And if you're into MPMs, highly recommend it. I hope that they do a I really hope that they do a Camaro, Rusty Camaro Bumblebee and include Michaela as a little figurine, or just give Frenzy to that one. Because Frenzy's needed. But yeah, let's say hi to chat because we're popping in here. We got Toy Mafia coming in as the first, saying yo, and remember our friend Nightwingham. Good to see you in here. We've got Lance coming in saying second, I guess. So I've been talking to Lance quite a bit because he'll be staying with me for a little bit when he comes over for TFCon. So looking forward to that. Got the Titan saying hail to the action crew. Hail to you, good sir. We've got Professor Soundwave saying good evening all. We've got Figure Action saying yay. I'm sure that was T. We've got Princeton coming in saying hello. We've got DVang75 saying hey everyone. We've got Tetranova saying yo to the Izzo. Got Cutthroat Comics saying Screamer. Aquateki saying salute to the host in the chat. Salute to you, good sir. We've got Kato saying keep it down. I'm old and trying to sleep. And we have Cutthroat Comics saying SDCC rules. And I was there. I'm jealous. The Titan also saying Dave looks like he's regretting the Trustarscreamer moniker. We've got, let's see, who else do we have?
I made a promise. I made a promise. I hit 500 this whole week. I'm Trustarscreamer.
Got Magnus Prime saying hi guys, good to see you in here. We also have Zeta TF saying what's up. And that gets us caught up. So let's get into it. Man, we had a lot of stuff to look at tonight. So I'm hoping we can get to as much of the good stuff as possible. It's going to be hard, but let's see how far we get.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, San Diego Comic-Con's going on right now, and we've got the 3-0 MDLX Transformers 1 figures, and these are looking pretty sharp. So let's get through as many as we can. So my understanding is they're doing two flavors of these. They're doing the characters before they have the T-Cogs and after. Also, the second trailer came out today, and I think that actually did sell me on the movie. Did you guys see the second trailer yet?
It looks like, it's almost kind of like a Bumblebee. They're starting off where we are now, but how did we get here type of thing. Like, we're seeing the action of Autobots, Decepticon. Did you see who they've got playing Starscream, by the way?
Is it Steve Buscemi? I couldn't place it.
No, it's
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I couldn't place it. That's a great choice. That's funny too, because that's his second role in a Transformers movie. Because if he was unfortunately in the last night is that dump truck that nobody talks about.
I didn't watch the trailer. I saw a clip of it where Megatron had a recognizable gun.
Yeah. So it looks like he has the fusion cam.
I think it's like the movie's going to start with like the Autobots, Decepticons having some big old battle like in Bumblebee, but then how did we get here type of situation.
Yeah, I think it'll start off in like the future and go back.
Like, this Alita one as always.
I'm willing to bet it probably starts off with them in battle and then cuts to that scene from the trailer where they were in
yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. But yeah, he was Day Trader. Steve Buscemi was Day Trader in The Last Night, which was that weird hobo looking dump truck thing that was only in it for like 3 seconds. Yeah, we get a look at well, I guess he's still was it D17?
I think so.
Yeah. And a more finished looking Orion Pax, which I'm assuming when he doesn't have the blue, he doesn't have the transformation cog. And then we get a look at all of their current offerings that are out. Well, Skywarp's not out yet. as well as some of their GI Joe stuff in here. They just showed off the Acid Storm and the Sunstorm. They're both a pass for me. I'll get the other two Seekers, but I Acid Storm and Sunstorm. They look good. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, all this looks good.
Except I don't remember Bumblebee ever having yellow eyes. I know that's his
staring into my soul.
Yeah, I think that's his last night look. Or no, that's not. It's not last night. That's Dark of the Moon. No, it is last night. I was right.
They were highly similar.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that stands
it's
out.
That one that he turned into a yellow Camaro.
I was gonna say the one that stood out the most to me was the Age of Extinction one, because that was when they really messed with his designs. Because he turned into a black Camaro, and then he turned into like, I don't know, whatever that concept Camaro was. All right. Moving in, we get our first look at our PulseCon exclusive. We knew this was coming. This is the Dino King multi-pack. So I know I have several friends that are excited for this. I have Volcanicus. I was kind of interested in this until I saw the price.
Well, the math is right, though. I'm going to say the math is right.
But how? I mean, these were each $10, and I don't think the extra accessories warrant an extra 20. Because it's 80.
They're not an extra 20. Do the math. It's approximately $13 a figure.
Well, no, Core Class has always been $9.99.
They were technically
$10,
$11.99, but Target took the price back.
Yeah,
and everybody else follows suit.
Yeah, even Amazon.
They're approximately $13 a figure, plus the gift packaging. And like I said, the person who's buying this is the same person who spent money on the Tonka Devastator set.
Wow, I got that on deep discount. So
right, but there are people who didn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to be a PulseCon exclusive, so I guess my criticisms for this come from the fact that it's likely not going to go on clearance. They've got a captive audience, and I don't see the love that went into this, especially, looking at how little changes, because only three of the robots have new head sculpts. Granted, with the Ankylosaur, I can't remember what they called him. Was it Scar? I mean, they kind of didn't need to do anything.
Well, here's the thing. They made this first, and then they actually made the Dino King first and turned them into Dinobots, because Dino King had always been a 6 combiner. So it's
hope alive, because Crimson Strike Team is still available, and that was an exclusive, and it's cheap.
Yeah. Here's the day of clearance is going to be going down, because now it's just going to be lower production runs for the next year or so.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. Either you get it or you don't. For most things.
One thing I don't like about that, looking at the box, being able to see plain ass cardboard behind the figures looks cheap as hell.
And you can see, if you look right there, you can see that's where they have the little paper wrapped. I'm just. Going back to the Crimson team, like, a lot of love went in that set. I know you also have it, T, and that box is just very well done.
Yeah, that box feels like money, just like the first Snake Eyes.
And then this box, just I don't really see any love. Even like the Tonka one had a lot of love in that box set.
That box is like the G1 box set. If you ever looked at the G1, I actually put it in our chat.
Let's take a look, because I don't have. Let's see.
Listen, it's either you're a fan of this from Victory or you're not. It's a digital thing. You either have the love or you're not. I watched Victory. So There's characters I've been kind of wanting to see in toy form, specifically Road Caesar. You know, we've gotten a version of, in Combiner Wars, we at least got a Leo Kaiser from Hasbro. So we've got a Star Saber. We've got a Deathsaurus. These are the minions for Deathsaurus. We just need, especially the first couple episodes. But either you like it or you don't. I'm not gonna say, dear God, how you're not gonna buy this, but I can say I see where the money is in this. Even though I'm not buying it, I see where the money is.
I mean, for me, I wanted to like it. I just wish it was 60. I think at 80, they've priced me out. You know, and yeah, Jedi saying, I guess these molds are mostly made for the team. That was what everybody said from the jump.
Yeah,
and they were right. Moving along,
it was easier to make them into this than to make them into Monstructor.
We get the Triple T collaboration. This is unfortunately the best picture we have for this. I'm just going to leave this one up. Better pictures will come, but yeah, we're getting a G.I. Joe crossover. It looks like this is probably going to be probably a deluxe or a Voyager sized figure, but it's going to be Cup, Sergeant Slaughter, and I can't tell who else he's coming with. What'd you say, T?
It has to be at least Voyager size.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to condense. Oh, yeah, because I see the treads now.
This is probably my favorite of these crossovers, I will say. This is probably the best executed. The Hiss Tank was a letdown. The weird Bumblebee as a Jeep just did not work. This makes sense on many levels.
When you get the clear pictures and you find out he doesn't have ankle pivot.
Yeah, it looks like from here, it looks like he doesn't, but it's really hard to tell.
Oh,
he's going to be built just like those authentic figures, like all the rest of them.
Yeah. You know, still, I did hear people like the Soundwave. They said that was you know, the best one. I'm kind of waiting.
Okay, the Soundwave is the Thunder Machine.
Yeah,
but I don't think that made sense continuity wise. This makes sense on every level of old soldier, trainer. I see this. I can see Slaughter and Cup getting along type of scenario.
Yeah,
I don't see Soundwave getting along with the Dreadnoks, to be honest.
And then we get some other looks from SDCC. There's a bonus coming with Omega Prime. You're going to get a Cerebros Titan Master, which they hadn't previously announced, which I think is really cool. And yeah, to Kato's point, Kato's saying, I would much rather have an actual TTT than a credit crossover. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people. Though,
also valid.
It probably, I mean, again, you don't have to transform it. So if you are a, 3 3/4 inch collector, it might be a good alternative.
That could be your one-off.
It could be. These we've already seen. This, I know there's not a lot of interest in it. This is part of the Walmart, their collector con. Well, actually, I don't even know that's going to be part of their collector con because it wasn't previously announced. Yeah. But this is going to be a Walmart exclusive for the 40th anniversary. I know a lot of people aren't interested in this, especially with Missing Link being out.
They put a price.
There's no price yet, but I'm going to guess it's probably going to be in the ballpark of like 60 to 80.
Maybe more, because Optimus by himself is 150.
I mean, it looks good in the box.
Well, yeah, I'm going to get this just for Peter Cullen to sign. Like, I part of me wants him to sign this box, but I kind of like the idea of having a, pristine G1 Prime that commemorates the 40th anniversary of Transformers, the year that I'm meeting him, and then he's basically signing this. I love the paint deco on this too. This is kind of like what I wanted the anime version of Missing Link to be. So I do kind of love what they're going for with this. And if it weren't, this would be a complete pass having Missing Link. but I want it solely for that reason, to get him to sign it.
Won't Studio Series still say 40th anniversary on the box?
They do, but I just feel like, getting him to sign the box for my Studio Series 86 Prime would be, I don't know. I just don't. I don't think it would do it for me versus being able to see an Optimus Prime in the box, having his signature on there. And it's also smaller. I view it more as like a better keepsake. So,
Hi, Junkion.
But
The weather variety.
Yeah, let's add Mike in here. Let's get a quick check on how Mike's doing and if he picked up anything cool this week.
Hey, no, Mike's tired and it's been a long day, and Mike hasn't picked anything up this week, so that's the report.
Back to you, Zero.
You already had Shockwave already?
What's that?
You already had Shockwave and Ghost Rider?
Yeah, I had him. I showed him last week.
Oh.
So
now we can get into the YOLO Park stuff. So
yes.
I pre-ordered with great pre-ordering. I actually pre-ordered this and then put the link in the chat because I've been waiting for this.
This is nuts. This is absolutely and the Titan. I want him to sign the box for that Prime. But yeah, this looks. If you didn't know any better, you'd think this is the masterpiece.
Yeah, it looks super close. Just with better, more accurate proportions and not a waffly stack of wings.
So the only complaint people seem to have so far is this little plate here.
Yeah, that's my only complaint.
But you had a great point about that though, T.
Mm-hmm.
That like people complained about the eyebrow on Megatron, and then they went back and fixed it, like prior to release.
Everybody complained. Red butt.
Yeah.
You need the red butt.
So I kind of feel confident they'll fix that. I mean, if not, you can always probably take a Gundam marker, and it probably is going to match damn near perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Or, the fact that, I mean, I know you display all your figures' butts out at for your display.
Yeah.
But
when their
me,
butt
I
looks
know
that
I don't. I'll just put them on a flight stand and not worry about it.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing is this is going to come with a stand. So,
Well, they all do.
Yeah.
Look, titty missiles.
Yeah.
I didn't see that picture.
We can go back to that real quick. Yeah, I mean they give you everything you need. I'm shocked that 3.0 hasn't been put in a position where they've had to lower their prices at this point.
Look how the crotch flap lifts up. It's like on dual hinges.
Yeah, and they've got like the subtle paint chipping on it.
Yeah,
it's not too much
With
to be
3.0,
distracting.
you get the paint chipping too, but
it's not intentional.
This looks like if you actually play with your masterpiece.
Yeah. You get everything you need. This is probably going to come in. Dave, when you pre-ordered, was it 60?
16. Actually, I think it was 69.
Yeah.
I'll have to double check. But I get you also get the effect parts and I mean, I'm buying
2
it.
alternate faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm selling off my 3.0s. This is going to be my G1 representation for my collection. Plain and simple.
And another thing too is that if you have the Optimus Prime and you're not using the Megatron pistol, perfect person to hold it.
Is this available? I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention with it, but is it on most e-retailers like Amazon and everything else, or?
Mm-hmm. I haven't checked Amazon yet. Do they have an Amazon? Like, no, they.
Amazon
they have
them late. It was weird.
Yeah.
Amazon got it. Then they Megatron. They actually got Megatron first before Big Bad Toy Store did, but they were also charging shipping too. It was kind of weird. So.
Yeah, I'll probably wait for Amazon to get it because the old part website has it for 50.
Really?
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
Yeah.
Amazon has the Megatron and the Prime for 60 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about that Jazz. That Jazz was $80 for 3.0.
And
yeah.
speaking of expensive pre-orders, the T-Spark Rodimus has gone up for pre-order. Hasbro Pulse has it. Oops. I thought I had the link open.
It's 200 bones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this one is coming in fairly expensive. Let me get that link up on Hasbro Pulse.
Did the price drop on Amazon Japan? Because that was like over 200. It was like almost 300.
Was it exclusive? Was it through Amazon Japan when they were selling it?
Yeah, that was the first link I saw. It was like it equaled out to like 270 almost, I think. But shipping was $70 by itself.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know that necessarily was through them because Pulse has it for 200. Do they even have any specs on how tall he actually is? Just I know it's going to be full die cast.
At the top of the spoiler is 9 inches, so it should be around the height of Masterpiece Trailbreaker and Ironhide, like he is in the cartoon and whatnot.
I think this looks good, but I also have a heavy investment in MMC, so for me, it's a pass.
You don't think this looks better?
I mean,
with die cast and everything, and paint.
I mean, it looks fine. It's just like one of those things where I'm like,
Remember, paint and die cast makes it all premium.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to see who's selling this. So right now, they're charging. Let's see. 24,580 yen. Let's convert that. So right now in Amazon Japan, it's 160.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, but still, I'm just sticking to. I believe it is, but let me fact check that real quick. So let's translate.
What Miss Primal?
So yeah, we're checking here now. Oh god, they want me to put in a CAPTCHA.
Oh man,
Heroes being peer pressured.
No, I can't get that one. I'm basically kind of, and yeah, it's giving me issues logging in Amazon Japan. It probably that price probably doesn't include shipping. Now I think about it, it's probably like $13 for shipping.
Yeah, shipping hasn't been that cheap on this big stuff.
But moving it along, we also have a Hong Kong exclusive Transformers 1 Optimus Prime the Studio series. And this one, at first I was like, wow, that looks really nice. And then I saw the price. Now, keep in mind, this is limited to 230 pieces. It's painted. It's got a premium paint deck, except they didn't paint the front guns at all, which is a little odd.
Wow. And it looks super cheap compared to everything else.
Yeah, like they're numbered on the box. And it comes with a commemorative coin and a little card and everything, and playing cards. It's nice. This is ridiculously priced. It's like just under $400 US.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tired
What
of
a
looking at
deal.
it.
Yeah, what a deal! Imagine paying that for a $25 figure. You could do your own black wash.
Is it hand painted with the hair of a left-handed virgin or something named Sandra? Like,
That's very specific there, pal.
I've got Asian hair.
That
in some
price
of my
better
toys,
be.
and it wasn't that high.
I'm just saying, anybody could do this sort of painting. This is like the easiest weathering job. You know, there's some love on these, smokestack gun pieces, but yeah.
I don't even see this anymore.
$400.
What are we talking about?
Was each one caressed by Chris Evans as he was freaking voice acting it during the production of it?
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. What? I told. I'm not filing on cylinders, man. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
Well, either one of them for that price. Both Chris at the same time.
Larkin says, "Is the coin real silver?" Oh, you and I both know that's nickel-plated aluminum. That's how these people roll. All right, let's get into our third-party stuff because, man, we got so much to get through still. We got one new age figure to look at. This is Nidhogg. I thought we looked at this previously.
We did.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week.
Some better shots of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Matt's not here, so we're not obligated.
So we can move along to some the
It looks
Blades,
nice. I don't
the
like
Blades Wars. So X-Transbots has been kind of radio silent on their Defensor, and now we get a look at their Blades, how it's coming along.
it. Looks heat.
Well, I mean, it's a helicopter. So, I mean, and it's going to be an arm, so not to be outdone, we get a look at the MMC offering.
Ooh.
So, look at that.
Yeah.
So, not only are they working on getting Groove out, they're now again, whoever took this picture, like, could you just have gotten a picture of it,
No, it's
Just-
mandatory that they do that.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this is done. But again, I'm getting the MMC ones for robot mode, and Groove should be out relatively soon. So
I'm already 3 MMCs then, so yeah. And no X-Transbots.
So I had already shared this. T, you're only kind of doing one, right? You're not
What?
doing like I am, where I have like the combiners and then yeah.
This will be my first third-party combiner. Besides, Iron Factory Bruticus.
So the Rattler. They have out of nowhere, the Rattler hit HasLab for classifieds.
It's not out of nowhere. This thing's been leaked for a couple weeks, but now that we finally have it in visual form. But yeah,
Dave disappears on the Joe part.
I think he's
His
rebooting.
network was-
Yeah.
it's
So-
all about the.
Can you hear us? What's the number at now?
So right now they have 4,895 backers with a target of 9,000. So this
So-
just
so-
Go,
That's
Mike.
59%.
yeah. And so the and that's nuts considering what was the pricing on this? Yeah, $324.99.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's $25 more than the last guy.
Yeah.
And with shipping and tax to my house, that would cost me $373.
I
So-
just don't have the space to display this guy. He looks great. It
Must
looks
be some
great.
Stuff you can take down.
No, I don't. No, I do not have. I don't. The way my display area is set up, I don't have all 3 dimensions available for that.
Everybody was in the live stream was no patches. We don't want patches.
I agree with those people because this is stuff that's just going to live in a box. Yep. I think instead of patches, they should have done figure stands in the style of patches, right?
They might come.
See that?
You don't need those stinking patches.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying this is just like when you bought like a special edition video game back in the day, and again, I mean, you know, there are some people that will put them on stuff, but for most people, I think this is just stuff that's going to live in the box. Then unlock 2, you know, you get your Rattler Gunner, which, you know, I think that's, you know, and then you get a Pilot Baroness at unlock 3, and that's at 18,000.
The short hair picture down there in the middle down there.
Let's see, just in big in that one for T-Man for a second. So you can just,
Well, that's an homage of the God, I can't remember the issue of G.I. Joe where Wild Weasel and Airborne were having a duel, and she was flying in the Rattler with him, if I recall.
I almost wanted just to get that, but I could just wait till somebody sells it separately for $1 million.
See, the problem is she's got those damn high heels. So
she's a pilot.
I got G.I. Joe stands.
but it's the
It could be in
Baroness.
the gunner portion.
That makes sense for her. But it's interesting, to say the least.
Is that latter part of this?
Yes. And if you go back to Wild Weasel, you'll see that, one, this is the first time anyone's ever seen him unmasked. And 2, he has a helmet that shows battle damage to tell you the story about the scars upon his face.
Ooh.
So
You're right. I've never known. Yeah,
third
he
picture
never
right
has
there.
been helmeted.
Nope, he's always had his helmet on. But if you zoom in, you'll see there's a series of
Right there.
cuts on his face, actually.
I was thinking he's handsome to be a Cobra agent.
Yeah.
I am not going to detract people from this. Like I said, I would love this. I just don't have, especially with the hill. I mean, I got the Dragonfly coming in. This looks absolutely beautiful. I think that these flight stands is one of the most brilliant things that they've done, and it's perfect for aircraft like that. The effects look perfect for it. I'm kind of glad they could have done the dick move of having those missile effects, have that be the tier 1, which I'm glad they didn't.
They probably thought about it. That might be. Oh God.
So
You gotta remember where Kato's from. He's from certain parts of North Carolina. He's actually gonna send you the pictures of a weasel. That is not a euphemism.
Yeah, I don't think you can detract anybody. Everybody made up their mind already.
They were all about it beforehand. So
I mean, I'm with Dave on this one. I think this looks great. I'm unfortunately finding myself having to get out of G.I. Joe Classified. I love the line, but it's just I don't have the space. I need to stay in my lane, and it started becoming a competing line. It was I didn't know how deep Hasbro was going to go into it, but they have really surprised me. I mean, this is like becoming a collector's dream for anything and everything you'd ever want with G.I. Joe. And I'm just sticking with the retro card backs and calling it a day. So,
yeah.
Even
the biggest detractors of Classified series have been saying they've already backed multiple Rattlers. So I mean, this could be a unifying HasLab for everyone.
And looking at this, I when I first saw it, I was like, wow, this really looks as complete and good as what they offered with the Hiss Tank. Like, I thought the Dragonfly kind of looked great, but I felt like it came up a little short compared to like what the Hiss Tank offered. And
yeah, and I mean this is, as everyone's saying, even with the wings that fold up vertically, and I'm not talking the VTOL, just like the wings actually fold up. That's still a lot of space that those things go. Because I think that's like with the full wingspan, it's like 33 or 35 inches wide.
Yeah,
so and like 32 inches long.
Let's head over because Hiss Tank has the booth images from.
It's got the length and it's got the girth, as the ladies like to say.
So they were
Of almost all
unboxing.
these things, I can't think of what to be detracting about. But they're mostly all have been awesome.
Yeah, that thing is gigantic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's awesome, but it's gigantic. Oh God.
And again, this is just lights, no sounds, right? If I remember
Yeah.
reading those things. So
Typically.
Which is fine by me. Honestly, I don't need the sounds. They annoy
Yeah,
me.
they haven't been putting sound in anything recently.
I mean, when's the last time you turned your his tank lights on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Every
I
single
don't
time
need
I
the
pick it up.
electronics for 90% of this because with electronics, you forget to change the batteries and then they corrode and then they wreck the thing.
I move my his tank every week because it's currently living on the floor until I do something with it. And every single time I pick it up, I turn on the lights because the button is right there where I pick it up.
Yeah. Oh,
Little mishap there.
Yeah.
Is it broken? No, I got the bulb thing.
No, the ball
this
bag's
is
there.
prototypes, yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is the this is one of many things that was just revealed today for Joe's. I mean, this is
Yeah.
it's a good. Again, they've been killing a lot of stuff lately. You know, like just
Never thought this would happen. Oh, you could take the cover off the engines too? That's awesome.
Yeah.
yes.
So they also had their panel. So let's go through some of the panel images here.
Road pig, just like the Transformer.
So first up, the Halo jumper, which is
The parachute actually fits in the backpack. If the backpack is openable.
So that should be identical to it's not Crazy Legs. It's Crazy Legs, right? He's the one that comes with the backpack for the Dragonfly.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
So
They
yeah.
said it looks great, but it doesn't actually function, so don't throw it off your roof.
yeah, that's the task for the third parties to come out with the functional pair.
You might be able to do something with it to make
Take
it
a
work.
grocery bag, line the parachute with it.
Mhm.
or with the gummy arms and legs, it'll just bounce anyway. It's all good.
It looks really good.
Sniper with the ghillie suit and everything. Good reuse of the case from Low Light. Yeah,
This is the third time, yes.
yeah.
In the Outback backpack. Hopefully the weapons will actually stick on the Outback backpack this time.
Right.
It would be nice.
Don't lose it when you're taking your outdoor photography.
Yep.
Keep saying that was the entire Rock Lord's way for making one.
Then we get the Cobra Claw.
Buying.
Dude, so Cobra Commander could have one, right?
I'm buying at least 2.
Well, if you missed out on the Valkyries, then you know.
You see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna probably put the a retro Cobra Trooper flying in that thing.
You think it'll fit? Can you go
Should
back
be a
real quick to the female? She's kind of tight in there, so
No, they said they mentioned the males,
Yeah.
and you can adjust the grip to fit
Oh,
different
all right.
Yeah, I was gonna
All
say
right.
the straps are probably super pliable because the straps also look really big on the female body.
Remember,
Yeah.
Cobra is the most inclusive, ruthless terrorist organization out there. So their gear is gonna fit all body types. They don't body shame anyone.
Hmm. So what do you think? What 55 bucks?
50. Yeah, 55.
Yeah, especially since they put actual functional landing gear in there.
Yeah.
Is that a stand?
I
It's
don't
a
think
foot peg.
it's. Yeah,
Yeah,
Foot
foot
stand,
peg.
yeah.
I'm shocked about that. That's awesome. Because they don't
I would
include
love a
them for
flight stand
everybody.
for that, though. Just reusing the
Yeah.
Fortnite one would have been fantastic.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
That would be too
where
good.
are you gonna hold? Again, is that the shotgun or is that stupid double-barreled AR at the bottom?
it's definitely not the shotgun. That's
it looks like an AR.
If it's that double-barreled thing that we just got with Shockwave.
Yeah.
I hate that gun.
Larkin has a great point here, saying you gotta say it's pretty smart adding female figures to these small vehicles since they don't generally sell well on their own. That is a good point. That way you get your vehicles, and it's a good way for them to sell the characters.
And this is the third reuse of that Valkyrie body, and it's again a very good way. In fact, that face mask makes even more sense with the claw.
Yeah.
I never knew the name of this thing till today.
So you get Leatherneck as well coming out.
He looks good. A little sparse with the accessories, but
Yeah.
Multiple hands.
you get a set of hands. Yeah, as long as the glasses don't
Okay.
suck.
How are they making? Yeah, no, go ahead. How are they making Raptor cool?
Because he's
He was an
I think
accountant,
it's the
like
wings.
dressed like a bird.
remember the vintage one. He had like a little, like it was like a cape more than an actual set of
Right.
wings.
But I love these. I mean, hell, that should have been the MCU Vulture right there.
It basically is.
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah.
wings are way better than any of those of what they were showing.
But it's the closer towards the body. That's where that's a reuse.
Yeah.
But they changed the articulation points as well. I mean, it looks. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool for $40.
I don't know if I'm at the Falcon head on it though. That looks weird.
Well, that's the whole.
Yeah.
That's if you want to go for the '80s nostalgia. Then just don't put the cowl on there, and he looks good. I mean, heck, even they're putting him out there without the cowl, and he looks good.
Now there's the
Yeah,
money
that-
shot.
That's a good
Yeah.
shot. Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh God, never mind.
Falcon can't even do
He
that.
should not look this good. It was like him
Well, now-
and
now you
Zanzibar were the
jinxed-
goofiest characters there, and they should not make him look that good.
Well, now you jinxed it because all the accessories are going to be crap.
Well, the question is he going to be a deluxe release?
Oh, he'll be a deluxe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I hope, or at least you mean a $34 one.
Yeah, probably that price.
Yeah, he's the same. He should be the same price as Metalhead, I think.
I'm
Makes
gonna hold
sense.
out hope
With
and
that,
think he's
I'm
gonna be a
down with that.
regular.
Wait, who said what first? You guys were both talking. We'll go top. T, what do you say?
I'm thinking he's gonna be a regular release. Keep hope alive.
Dave?
35.
I also
Metalhead
agree
price.
with the 35. Yeah, I think that they'll do that
I'll
because
say 40.
they'll spread those wings out in the box.
It's not gonna be 40.
Oh,
It's
This is
gonna
cool.
be 55
Yeah.
or 45.
Great
one of them.
reuse of Shockwave's shield with this.
if they fix the connection on his to connect it in there, because that C clip stresses like nothing on this guy. I'm just farting around with him. So
He has a bigger body.
yeah,
Yeah, and he's
Oh, look at that.
I like it. I like the dog. You know, he never had
Dude,
one in the
again, even if you're not a Joe fan, man, having the Punisher going up against this guy would be awesome.
I was gonna say the turtles.
yeah, the cinder block weapon definitely fits in with a
yeah.
lot of lives.
Wait, can you go back? Can you go back one or two? I'm sorry. Is that okay? That's a helmet over there. That he.
It was just
Yeah.
a face, just like a clip-on face
No,
mask.
the big one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and then
oh,
the
oh.
pig's like a shoulder
Yeah.
pauldron, or is that another helmet?
I think that's
Yeah,
the
like-
dog.
I think they said it was a mask.
Yeah, it
Oh,
might be a
okay.
mask for the dog. I don't know.
Cool.
Maybe both.
Well, he's got two hammers, so probably maybe two different looks. You know,
Yeah.
you put that pig mask on there and use the pig mallet. That would
You're
make
right.
sense.
They could have gone IDW or even Devil's Due for that alternate helmet. I haven't read those, so I'm not sure. But interesting look.
He's all new tooling, by the way.
Hmm. These aren't.
Is this a 2-pack?
This is
Yeah.
a 2-pack.
Yeah.
So the Twilight
God, I'm
Guard
buying two
2-pack.
of 'em.
And I think this is the first time that they've done a 2-pack where it's a Joe and a Cobra in the same.
I mean,
Yeah.
Not since Venom versus Valor Have they done that?
Well, for classified.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing for classified with this.
I really like. I don't know why, but I dig the cape on that Cobra Trooper.
If it's cloth,
It looks cloth.
Yeah, it definitely is cloth.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yep. This guy, yes.
So
Xandar is awesome looking.
They color matched his scarf with the Rana.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think classified's killing it for a lot of people. And so, like, Kato, I thought the cape was soft goods.
It could be, but I mean, maybe it's just in that render there. It just looks like it's,
Yeah.
you know, you plug the cape into the back plug and then it just sits over.
Yeah.
That's what my worry is. But if you guys say if they show the pictures where it's cloth, then cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know that all these is so much reuse, but it's like, I mean, your Steel Brigade, and I'm not sure which buck he is, but you know, using the Crimson Guard sword and all that, it's just that's troop building beauty right there.
And in the immortal words of the late Billy Mays, but wait, there's more, because we also get a look at Starduster. So
Starlight. Oh, different show.
He comes with Cobra Commander hands.
yes.
Yeah.
So this guy was originally a mail away figure.
With the
And-
Joe cereal.
Yeah, two of them.
And he comes with a box of Joe cereal.
Does he?
So this is this Duke with brunette head.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, and he comes with the jetpack that Duke didn't come with.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel a lot of people are going to probably get this and then give the jetpack right to Duke.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
getting
you
it
got,
because he looks awesome.
you got the Steel Brigade that you can just still disperse those jetpacks with. So
Well, that's true too.
sorry, what was that, Mike?
Steel Core.
Steel Core. Sorry, Steel Core.
I'm just fucking with you.
And
Nice teaser though.
yeah, little teaser. Cobra Fang.
Oh,
Oh, wait, did they not show that already?
nope.
Well, I might think about a third
Let's
party.
see, do they have?
I don't think they've showed the vamp yet. Not the vamp.
No.
He's
So-
looking good, by the way.
Yeah. So these I think are the first in-hand pictures that we've seen so far.
Hmm.
So
No.
and it's Tuesday that everything goes up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Do they have the picture of him jacketless?
Let's see. I
Mm,
don't think they do. I think
Probably
this is
not.
just how he was displayed on the
There's
table.
a picture of him jacketless, and he's got the spots for the Cobra hood on his shoulder blades. It looks a real nice little bit of continuity.
Well, that exists somewhere.
Kato's being a little sassy.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said is like if you have a spare roadblock,
Mm-hmm.
I got a few.
So
you can have them with them.
I have the classic one and the Mesco.
no,
So
got too many.
we've seen the Dragonfly. I think it's been in video before. Still, really cool display here, showing how the effects pieces stay on and
Hopefully December.
Yeah,
Glenda's
and they
looking
didn't
good.
change her face. They didn't change Glenda from her expression.
Oh, they didn't. Now she looks a little. Now she just looks a little like, what the fuck with the eyes.
basically, yeah. And
Ah,
here
Is
we go.
that-
Yeah, they do have it with him jacketless.
there you go. Did they show in the Pulse stream the Flint and Coral?
Yeah,
Okay.
and they confirmed that the head is swappable.
Yeah.
They
So
said
it's
they
compatible
let
with-
them, and it's
So they
Yeah.
made the whole. They made the whole compatible with it. All right.
yeah. Well, I like that.
I'm gonna check it. I'm checking right now if Walmart still has it up for pre-order, because all sold out in seconds or minutes. So stand by.
Let's see. Let's go to the SDCC mega thread here because there's quite a bit to go through. So, God, where do we want to start? I guess we can go here. Well, that's just their main page. Let's look at Master of the Universe because I think this is really cool. They're doing the snake lair for Origins. So again, a lot of friends collect this line. I'm happy they're eating good.
That's they already made this.
They've done other sets, but I think this is the first they've done the snake lair.
Oh, I'm thinking, well, it was a more expensive version, I think.
Yeah. I think maybe was it like the last line before they did Origins did one?
Yeah, I think so.
So this is going to be the crown fund for this starts on August 12th on Mattel Creations. Let's see, do they have any pricing here? I don't think they posted the pricing in the article. But yeah, this is going to be a crowdfunded one. So anybody looking to get this, they'll have to crowdfund. Again, knowing how big those figures are, that's going to be a huge play set. So very, very, very cool for those collecting Masters of the Universe stuff. Let's go and we'll look at McFarlane. So McFarlane was at the Diamond booth. I don't think there's anything really other than his statues he's doing for Marvel and
those statues though are looking really good.
The Warcraft stuff, yeah. So like the Spider-Man one, I might be tempted on, especially because I can use it as potential. Well, I don't know. I guess it's going to be cardboard.
It's made for a date-off. It's made perfect. Yeah. He knew exactly what he's doing with that. The Spider-Man and the Deadpool both look fantastic.
Yeah, Cap doesn't look that great.
Yeah, I think with Cap the problem is the shading
or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little too bright.
Yeah, I get what they're going for. They're probably trying to make him look like he did in like Silver Age comics, but I think it needed more dynamic shading.
My problem with them is they're more on the figure and not the action.
Yeah.
Well, that's a statue.
Yeah. And
it don't exist to me.
We'll get into his DC multiverse display. So there's some statue stuff going on. It's a nice looking Green Lantern statue. Nice John Stewart. Then he's still going big with that, the superheroes line. I don't know who collects that. I'm sure there's people that do.
Oh, absolutely. It's like the same type of people who collect, the basic 5 POA figures and all. So there's a total retro feel to it.
Yeah. Say. Starfire with a Marv Wolfman autograph, which is pretty cool. Actually, have we seen that Starfire before?
No, it's new. Yeah. No, this is new.
Yeah, I've seen it, but not in the packaging.
And
this is cool.
Yeah. Your old Bruce. Now, keep in mind, this is for the line that they need stands because it's funny. He comes with a cane, but he's still got the stand holding him up.
So this is the 6-inch.
Yeah, they're 6-inch figures. If I remember correctly, or maybe they're 7-inch. I can't remember. It's really hard to tell. I see these at Target all the time.
I think they're 6-inch and they're $10 more.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw the Joker mobile today.
Well, the Joker, the Joker mobile is It's funny because that's actually pretty cheap for what it is, especially how big the box is.
Yeah, the Batmobile is out too.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
saw there's supposed to be like 2 or 3 up in Bel Air, supposedly.
And these are interesting. The accent colors. I mean, they look neat if you're a 5 POA collector. Not sure what this Batmobile is.
That's from Batman White Knight storyline.
They really love that one.
Great story arc. That is one of my favorite like independent Batman universes. Is the White Knight line.
I think it's somebody else's favorite because they made the bike and the Batmobile.
It's a great story. Well, they made the bike, they made the Batmobile, they made the Batman, they made the Jack Napier / Joker. That was the Azrael that they made. Both Azraels actually were from that White Knight figure. Now this stuff was announced a while ago. Yeah, that's from the Panic in the Sky story.
Yeah, I don't know. Did they say they were doing both colors? I mean, again, it's McFarlane. So.
I think one's a Chase.
Yeah.
It's McFarlane.
Let's say which one's the Chase one? Yeah,
probably the black one is the Chase, if I had to guess, because there's no. Well, actually, no, the white one is because you see the silver
there's
label
the
right
platinum
there.
down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See that platinum thing right here? They do it all the time. They better get some better beats and get some better rhymes.
Now I know people that are going to want this the 1-to-1 scale Batman cow, which I'm surprised he's doing it, not NECA.
Well, there's a reason why he's doing it. You know.
What's the reason?
The way that mask is designed, it reduces your articulation in the neck, so that's more his strength.
I don't even think this is wearable either. I think it's just
I don't think
a
so.
statue. You know, still something somebody can put in there.
NECA, you'd actually be able to wear it too.
Yeah, it's a gold Superman.
A lot of statues. He's starting to do now.
Well, I think this is actually supposed to be.
That was his strength. The original McFarlane figures were basically statues.
Oh wait, this isn't a statue. This is a figure.
Oh.
No, it's a figure of a statue.
Yeah.
Ironic, I know.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
And that takes us back to the beginning of that.
The 2-pack is still available on Walmart.com if people want to pre-order and possibly watch it get canceled.
So I did see the NECA stuff. I'm 100% in on the Pee Wee Herman. Like Vincent Price and Pee Wee Herman. I'm getting both of those.
Yeah,
I'm getting Vincent.
Yeah, I'm definitely Vincent.
Oh, Pee Wee's an ultimate. He's not a not a soft goods one.
Yeah, well, I'm fairly certain that NECA will probably end up doing the whole cast. If they do a Cowboy Curtis, I will.
Oh, look at that face.
It's spot on. That looks like Paul Rubens. That's one of their best head sculpts. Like the only thing I wish is that he had a maybe he will the little thing for the secret word, and he had hands to hold those. Maybe he will. Maybe they're just showing, Terry and
print out something.
Yeah. They're going.
I wouldn't
really
mind though an Elvira. I wish the Elvira was actually scaled. I mean, the Elvira is not scaled with the Ultimate line though. Unfortunately, I wish it was because the two of them were actually both. God, why am I blanking on her real name? But Elvira and
Cassandra.
Well,
I'm blanking.
They
on
were
her
both
last name
in an LA. They were both in the LA improv troupe called the Groundlings. So they actually performed a lot together. They have a history together.
I feel this Alf is going to sell, the Totally 80s Alf. And I think it's going to sell because a lot of people are going to want these accessories, and it's a soft goods shirt, so you can just have a regular Alf. I'm not buying it either, but I think these are are pretty fun. Why is that like that?
Yeah.
And Sesame Street stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting Bert and Ernie. I hope they aren't $35 a piece.
Wait, you saying the vampire doesn't count for anything?
These are probably the best looking Sesame Street figures to date because they've done them before. Not NECA, but you know.
Right.
I'm surprised that Bert and Ernie aren't a 2-pack though.
Oh, they're gonna be 30.
That's cute.
No.
The letters are real cute.
I wonder if they're just for the display or they actually come with the.
That's probably real product separately.
Yeah, they're expanding Nightmare Before Christmas, so you finally get your Mayor, Sally, Zero. You know, alternate versions
Stopping
of Jack.
myself from getting a Coraline.
The Coraline's been available for a long time too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised with the dinosaur stuff. I mean, I know it's NECA, but I'm surprised like they haven't done the rest of the family yet, like Robbie and Charlene.
You know what? It's like it was like their Godzilla line. They only did Godzilla. They never did any of the and they never did really any of the monsters that he fought.
Yeah, except they did Baby Sinclair. I guess you kind of have to, and I guess you can make the argument he's more of an accessory for Earl.
Mm-hmm.
It's like making a Lisa Simpson.
Yeah.
Well,
there's that new
Simpsons.
There's that new Simpsons line out that kind of came out of nowhere. Matt bought, I think he bought, 2 of them? Yeah. Oh, there's an Oscar as well, but I guess that's not an ultimate. That's more.
That's like their Tiny Terrors line.
Yeah.
Of the cartoonish style. Which I dig those really. If I was a teacher, I would love to have those in my class.
Even more Coraline stuff. And I think they're making a sequel to Coraline, if I heard correctly. This stuff's been out. We've seen the Murder, She Wrote stuff. I'm surprised. Oh, they're doing Home Alone as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That'd be perfect for your Christmas display.
Yeah. And Karate Kid. We've done Karate Kid for a while. A lot of this is their. Are these playing the
NECA's always had a good presence at SDCC. When they did it last year, that I think their turtle display was probably the best display of all of them. I mean, of course, a lot of these are just pretty much existing figure. Oh crap! That's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pixel Dan probably.
Oh, Somewhere in Time is one of the best Iron Maiden albums out there.
And unlike Hasbro, NECA didn't kill their Dungeons and Dragons line.
That dwarf's pretty good, actually. I got him somewhere.
Is he actually short?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll find him.
And the Assassin's Creed stuff, these are reissues.
I got reviews for both those figures on my channel.
I remember the Hidden Blade being a big deal when that first came out. It's cool to see that get reissued. I didn't know they had a Freddie Mercury or a Willie Nelson figure. I knew that we looked at the Elton John. Yeah, I've never seen the Elton
Bon
John.
Jovi. I just passed that today.
I realized how
Scott too.
Huge the piano was for that Elton John. Unless that's part of just a display piece.
No, it's a big box set. It's expensive.
All right. There's also, there's so much stuff to go through. Let's look at the Alien and Predator figures from NECA as well, because these are always always cool to see. And we've seen.
Well, what alien is that?
That's the exclusive Prey one. Or you're talking that one?
No, I know the Predator. I know which Predator that is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it. That's it. The CCUC one.
Not sure what's up with that xenomorph, whether that's meant to be like
I wonder if that's from Romulus,
maybe.
the new one coming out.
And we know the throne. Yeah,
It's like
okay, yep, it
$100.
is.
No.
It's an accessory set from Romulus.
That's
So,
cool. That's
and then
cool.
Scorch Xenomorph from Romulus as well.
A little bit of a toiler, but I don't care. I mean, we know there's aliens
Yeah.
in them, and that looks like a fantastic redesign of the alien. That actually
Yeah.
makes me more excited for Romulus.
I mean, don't even know. This could be like an alien that gets hit with a flamethrower and just bites it.
Right. But
So I do like that. That looks so much like poster art, like concept pieces you'd see. I like the idea of like an alien fossil. It's pretty cool. Your little baby alien in the accessory set, face hugger. It looks like
I like
is
that
this
face
bendy or do you get two of them?
two of them.
Yeah, yep, I see now.
Because one's the face hugger, one's actually, its tail is occupied right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that a baby alien?
Yeah, there's the baby alien right there.
The chest burster.
I've never seen between that and the big giant xenomorph. What do they look like in between time?
Maybe they'll answer that question. So we get into the NECA stuff for Turtles. First, the Dimension Xmas Vacation set. I love this. It's cheesy. This is a maybe for me because we have the Star Wars Christmas stuff. I would kind of love to have this out on with our regular Christmas stuff. So it's a maybe. Depends on price.
150.
Probably 125 if I had to guess.
Get the vinyl.
Well, because it's when I say I have to guess, it's because they're very light on accessories, and also they're a reuse of the Coming Out of Our Shells tour molds. They have the articulated jaws. They're based on the shittier Turtles costumes. They really are.
The Jaws demo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah, the Coming Out of Our Shells tour ones, that not only the movie, I think they even sculpted eyes behind the tongues, if I remember correctly.
I was going to ask that.
So, I have, I already have Shredder from Turtles 2.
It looks cool.
Now, actually, does he include Shredder? If it's just a throne, then I'm in. We'll see.
NECA is known for just not doing a full combo pack, with the exception of that RoboCop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that for the
That's
Mummy.
neat. Like I said, I've passed on those Universal Monster Turtles, but that's pretty. Yeah, that just says Shredder's throne, by the way. If you look at that last picture.
Yeah, that's where I caught it. It's we'll see. We'll see what the pricing is on it, because that would be a good way to display him and differentiate him from my first Shredder. Yeah, these are all awesome. But yeah, like Dave said, not for me. Ultimate Slash. Curious what's different about this one, other than accessories. It looks like a different sculpt.
There you go. It doesn't have the knuckle blades.
Yeah, it doesn't have the sword.
Hey, Chef Shredder.
Chef Shredder, yeah. Rex has already been out. Now, the Shredder, the one thing that's notable about him is this is the first time he comes with an unmasked face, which kind of sucks because it's like the April O'Neil they did that was better. But again, it's just like, well, are you ever going to display Shredder unmasked?
Now that you have it, yeah.
Now that you have
Yeah.
2 shredders, you can.
Yeah. I've come to realize I hate cartoon Slash's design, so I probably won't do it, but I have the Archie comics Slash here. I love this and the video game
Oh, I've always
Slash
hated
way
that
more.
design.
So yeah, because I remember seeing Slash in Turtles in Time and then seeing him in the cartoon, it was like, yeah, I prefer how he looks in the game. Hey, look, he's got a 3.5-inch floppy disk.
One thing I thought was cool
He's
about
holding
that,
a save icon.
you know how on most cartoons they would never ever take off the mask of the bad guy. So I thought it was cool they showed him.
Yeah. I kind of wish that he had the same sort of gimmick that the movie Shredder has, where you could pop the faceplate off. And yeah, it looks like way more
Let's just say that is too deep of a dive, even for me, too deep of a cut for me on those turtles.
I mean, it's cool that these exist because for there are turtle people that are turtle fans that are in this, like, you know, some of us are into like Transformers Masterpiece, you know, where they want every variant, every version that was ever in the cartoon. I think it's and again, I've kind of like hit my wall with what I can collect. Cause everything that I have display space for. Like my turtles are getting displayed. But like I can't do like stuff like Donatello's Lab as much as I'd love to have this. Yeah. So I'm not really familiar with like the like this element of the comics, the stump wrestling stuff.
It's an Archie Comics thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not feeling it.
But again, awesome that they're doing this stuff. The comic Mondo Gecko looks really good, though. I'll give them that. And then also down here, looks like they're doing individual turtles.
Oh yes, they are, and you can get you can pre-order all those individual turtles on hellodopetoys.com right now.
So for people that didn't, yeah. And yeah, they're doing Comic April. I'm in for that one.
Hope they have a close up with that.
Yep.
She looks good.
Yep.
My only problem with those human designs is they have no ab crunch. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Man, Tidy Whitey.
Yeah, that's how the Triceraton Warriors were. And they really do love doing like the battle damage stuff.
Good way of reusing the molds.
It's true. Yeah, and yeah, they're going deep. Yeah, that's April. What's that?
Those little
Are
turtles.
those reissues?
I don't want to spoil who they are because you should read it.
Last run is pretty good. I love the concept. Some of the execution went well. Some of it's I'm 60-40 on it, but
more Fugitoid.
I'm just happy that those layered, you know, Kevin Eastman, you know, getting back into the groove of it all. So
yeah.
He naked.
Yeah. Yeah, there's your battle damage running. And so yeah, there's Casey Marie. All in all, I think pretty good showing. I guess we are getting close to time, and this one isn't. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you have anything from the the Jada booth?
Let's look at the Jada booth,
Let's talk.
and then
Let's go Jada over the figure arts because it's just
yeah.
It's a good looking Wolverine. It's a good looking Deadpool. It's figure arts.
Yeah, that's kind of all there is to say about it. And I guess really the bottom line is you don't get an unmasked face for the Wolverine, which is
there you go.
Yeah, for a company that does options,
bro.
Well, I mean, you'd expect them to do like for fig arts in the past. They've done alternative arms. They've done alternative heads.
Hey, T, you dropped that.
Bad.
So
All
last
right.
thing we'll look at tonight are the Jada booth, because they've got plenty with Street Fighter. A lot of these are out. Guile and Blanca are the only two that I don't think have been released yet. I think they actually might. Okay.
No. There's definitely a few more. From that
ones.
No, from this picture. From this picture, these are the only two that haven't been released yet.
Right.
I like knowing they exist, but release them and put them in the store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also replenish your Ryu as well, because a lot of people haven't ever seen him in the store. So, Balrog. This Cammy blows the Figuarts one out of the water. Just in all of these in presents. You get DJ, T-Hawk.
Y'all have a problem with T-Hawk? I was talking to somebody who said it didn't look right or something.
I think T-Hawk.
I'm like, what the hell?
Perfect to me. I mean, and I'm somebody that's been playing Super Street Fighter 2 for a long time. The only one that I have any issue with is I think Guile's hair looks too plasticky. Like I think Ken's hair, like his hair and Ken's hair, they like. I don't know. I think that the light plastic look the Guile's hair, and again, I'm not collecting these because I don't have the space.
Guile's hair always.
Now, my only concern is actually Vega's hair.
Oh, getting in the way of articulation.
Absolutely, and I prefer having the ponytail behind him. Like I don't mind having that as a head, but he should have one with the ponytail behind him.
Well,
Get him to
maybe
all
he'll
the
come
other
with an
poses.
alternate head.
Yeah, like
Yeah, all the rest of
I'm
them have. Yeah, all the other figures have at least one alternate.
Vega was probably the best of the Street Fighter figure arts series. Period. I'll die on a hill saying that. But man, that Sagat looks awesome behind him.
Yeah, and he's appropriately scaled to the other characters.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that the bigger characters are actually bigger.
Yes.
Just they don't have Zangief in there.
Not yet.
Zangief and E Honda.
Didn't you get the 2 exclusives, Dave?
Yeah. So
Did you order them today?
Yes, I did.
Evil
I got
Ryu,
them on. Yeah.
Violent Ken.
The shipping was a bit on those though, but I will be getting that Ken.
I don't know where my camera went.
And yeah, that Balrog. It's just this is just how you do it. This is how you do a line. It's just a shame that Figuarts just dropped the ball on what they had. They killed any momentum, and then this is like what companies need to see. Like you come in, you pick up the ball, and you run with it. On figures
is scrambling again. Their Guile just came out this week.
Yeah. And it's sad because it's like there's a demand for these. There's always been a demand for Street Fighter figures. It's like one of the most popular games in the world. I mean, it's a top 10 best game of all time, on many, if not most people's lists. It's like the penultimate fighting game. And it's like, how do you not have merchandise for it after all these years it took? Cyberpunk Edge Runners. These look good. I'm surprised to see soft goods on Jada doing soft goods.
I want
after that M Bison figure. I'm not.
I mean, it's a difference between doing a cape and then doing pants and a jacket. I mean, this looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want them. I don't know them at all, but I want that figure. It looks like something you'd see on 5K toys.
I
It's
mean,
David,
I've
of course.
I haven't watched the Edge Runners anime, but I did play the Cyberpunk game.
Yeah.
Are they in it?
No, neither of these characters are in the game. You should play the game. It's in a good state now.
After a year and a half?
No longer.
Has it been longer
'Cause-
since it came out?
Yeah, Cyberpunk came out in 2020.
No, okay.
I
Yeah,
had it, and then it took up half my PlayStation drive just with all the updates.
Yeah, I played it on Xbox Series X, and that was like the best way to play it out of any console. It was like the most use I got on my Series X, to be honest with you. Oh man, then we get into more Mega Man 2 or more Mega Man stuff. We've got Bubble Man, we got Elect Man, the Bomb Man version of Mega Man.
So good.
I forget what power that is, but that's got to be Mega Man 5 because he comes with beat.
It's some kind of ice.
Yeah.
I want that little bird thingy.
Yeah.
I hope they get the license for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
If they got the license for Mortal Kombat, that would be nuts, especially if they could move with the momentum that they've had with Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Start with Sonya.
yeah. Well, the crazy thing is like I would sell off if they did it to the degree they're doing Street Fighter. And again, I love my Storm collectible stuff, but it's like, look, if I could sell my Storm stuff and then have cash to spare just to have like a complete cast of Mortal Kombat 3, because that's all I want.
Yeah.
Like
Storm pissed
Ultimate
me
Mortal
off.
Kombat 3. And you know, Storm, half of the issue that we're seeing is that like they just kind of pussyfooted around with stuff like, and then made bad decisions like Luke, including the dragon with Liu Kang was one of the dumbest decisions they could have made.
Agreed.
Like, yeah, it's a cool fatality, but I think the vast majority of collectors could have done without the dragon. Just give us fire effect pieces, give us a stand for him to do the bicycle kick. You know, that's a good looking cut man, wood man, and they're doing Tony the Tiger.
I like
want
that.
So
I like that a lot. Princeton. He said,
Really? Really?
Then they go back to the Street Fighter stuff. So I think I probably will get one. I think I'll get the helmet. I have the Sentinel Mega Man. I don't have any of their Mega Man stuff, but if I see the helmetless Mega Man, I'd probably get that. And if they do a Rush, I'm surprised they haven't shown a Rush yet. But
He's not on Mega Man 1.
no, but you know they're moving past Mega Man 1 already. Because like you see Beat right there. Beat's not Mega Man 1. And I don't think Mega Man took the helmet off until Mega Man 2. And I think wasn't Bubble Man Mega Man 2?
Okay. I've beat.
That's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
I've never played a Mega Man game in my entire life.
Oh, well, if you did play any, I'd recommend doing Mega Man X. The original
Mega Man X I beat over and over and over again.
Yeah, original Mega Man. It's what's good. It's one of those Nintendo games that is very difficult. It's like a game like, hey, we know this is going to be the only thing you're going to be playing for 6 months, so get good. Whereas Mega Man X was like, hey, we know there's a lot of games. Well, it's not so much of a platformer as it is it's a shooting platformer, but
Hey, I think they wouldn't like it. It's a lot of platform.
But yeah, I
Part
think
11, I beat that. But I didn't beat all them old ones.
11 wasn't as hard as people said it was either.
Well, let me just say it took me probably 10 tries on every level.
I think the hardest one was that circus stage where you're bouncing on everything and off the walls.
Fucking hated that level.
But I think that, unless there's anything else you guys want to look at before we wrap up again, there's so much stuff.
Actually, I got one last little breaking news that does not involve toys from SDCC or anything.
Oh,
What's that?
okay.
Monday the 5th, we actually will have a figure reaction. And we will be having from Independent Toys the Brutal Realms guys on.
Very nice.
Awesome. But we didn't show these.
So hit that subscribe button.
We did not show these.
I've been chatting with them all through the show.
Yeah.
And I will be buying at least one set of these.
I'm in for these two. I have my Marvel Legends Sentinel. I'm keeping my X-Men display. I'm getting rid of my Star Wars stuff, and the X-Men are going to go there with Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four.
Keep saying Diamonds and Legends to make Sentinels.
These are 2-packs?
Yeah.
Yep. They know exactly what they're doing with these. And that Kang set, unfortunately, it's too late. If they had done this as the original Kang release, I would have been buying that, but I already got a comic book Kang the Conqueror. I don't need the faceplates. I don't need the throne.
But the throne.
I can get someone to 3D print me one.
Oh, there you go. So much stuff to talk about. SDCC is just getting started, so I'm sure there's going to be other stuff that comes out. So there will probably be a lot more of this stuff to cover and talk about next Thursday right here on the Figure Action Podcast channel. Again, thanks to each and every one of you all who tuned in tonight, who popped into the live chat. We appreciate you all. We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because as Dave mentioned, we are going to have a figure reaction coming up that you're not going to want to miss. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and a fantastic weekend ahead. And we'll talk to you all next Thursday.
Bye.
We did the adieu. Good night.